And those are actually the properties which I displayed here for you. Those are the ones we have to take a look at, to take a really close look, because they define if the membrane potential becomes increased or not. So let's look on the market. We took a look at all the PMF companies. 98% of these companies, they give you a sine wave, because they have no signal generator built in. This is, even systems in the 80s were using this. This is the most ancient and most boring and most ineffective signal you could apply when it comes to a holistic PMF device. But from a manufacturing perspective and from an engineering perspective, it's very cheap to produce this. The downside of sine wave is not that it creates something bad, but it has a huge problem. It can only deliver one frequency at a time. And now think about this. You have 70 trillion cells, which we know nowadays that not every cell vibrates with the same frequency. So in order to create a resonating effect with each of the frequency of your 70 trillion cells, you have to make sure that you apply a lot of single frequencies in the same time, because otherwise it's not effective. The sine wave can only do one frequency at a time. So you can do I do the math. I tell you that if you use a sine wave on the left side of the whole body applicator, where Katie is lying on it, and Paul, I put you for example, on an IMRS prime with a triple sawtooth whole body applicator, this waveform. I put Paul for 8 minutes on our system. I would have to put Katie for about 2 years on the sine wave system to get the same amount of frequencies in her body comparing to Paul. This is more or less what it is. Because when this is what we do with the whole body applicator, we apply a triple sawtooth, which creates hundreds and thousands of harmonic frequencies on its carrier frequency. You know? Then you have a symphony of single frequencies exposed to you in the same time, comparing to a sine wave in the same time. Does it make sense? And this is a huge difference.